We're located here at the Painted Stave Distillery, located in Smyrna, Delaware, and we are conducting a paranormal investigation here, and we're doing this for the Global Ghost Hunt. And to the right of me, we have our director and founder, Joshua Chairs. Joshua, can you go ahead and tell us how you found this place and what you know about it?
Sure. So I had found this place by watching an investigation of a previous paranormal investigation team here that was in here in 2012, 2013. They had basically picked up noises, but unfortunately nothing else further. Their leader had also picked up EMF spikes in different parts of this building. And during that time, he fortunately passed away in 2015. And currently we're here to reinvestigate this case and see what we captured, and hopefully we can provide more evidence and more things. This is an amazing historical building in Smyrna, Delaware. It used to be called the old Smyrna Movie House up until the 1970s, and then different businesses moved in over the years until the Painted Stave Distillery moved in here around 2012, 2013. And when that previous paranormal team was here, they this was right around the time when the changeover happened from the movie house to the current Painted Stave Distillery. So the current owners have purchased it around early 2013, and that's when everything was, the renovations were going. And usually they say renovations stir up paranormal activity. So we'll have to see if the renovations did stir up the activity later tonight.
That's great. Well, thank you, Joshua. And to the left of Joshua, we have Melissa Ferranzano. She is the psychic medium for the Phantom Detectives team. And so, Melissa, can you tell us a little bit about how you got started in this business, and how did you get started to become a psychic medium for the team?
Well, I was a student of Cindy Case's. Cindy was on various shows. One of them that people seem to be most familiar with is the Holzer Files. And Joshua was in contact with Cindy and found that I am one of her students, and he reached out to Cindy, who recommended me to be on the team. And so that's what landed me in the spot where I am on Phantom Detectives. And so I have been the team's psychic medium for roughly 3 years, and my job is to go into these investigations blindly and see what I'm tuning into, to see if what I am picking up on matches the backstory and the history of these locations. So that's my job on the team, and I'm very anxious to see if what I am tuning into this evening is accurate to the history of this, what used to be old movie theater. So it's going to be an interesting night, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what we all pick up on.
That's great. So when you first stepped into this building, what were you picking up? Was there anything that came to mind that you were feeling?
So there is what I was tuning into immediately. Who I was seeing is a gentleman. He was very prominent here. 1940s was the time where he was significant. I feel that he may have been running the movie theater when it was active. I see that he was a smoker. I see a lot of cigarette smoke. I see that he wore round glasses, and his clothing matches the time period of the 1940s, the way he's dressed, the way he presents himself. And so I feel that he is very strong here, and particularly in this room, which used to be where the theater was located, the actual movie theater. So this room seems to have the strongest presence, and it's mostly of him.
So right now, everybody, we're in the distillery room, and this is where they make all these different types of spirits. Not like wine or anything like that, because that's all done at a winery. This is all stuff like whiskey and bourbon and scotch, things like that. That's all made here inside this distillery. So yeah, there's a lot of great history here, and this is the old movie theater where we're at. And so anyway, Joshua, I think you want to take over here.
All right, I have with me here now Mr. Rick Warner, who is the lead investigator, also the director of client relations and the tech manager of Phantom Detectives, a paranormal investigation team. Mr. Warner, what are you expecting today out of today's investigation?
Well, earlier today, we took some baseline readings, and we picked up some EMF spikes and things like that. We also had some of the devices going off, so we definitely feel that there's definitely some paranormal activity that's taking place here. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great investigation, and I'm proud to be part of the global ghost hunt. And we're going to go ahead and get started, and just go ahead and go through and investigate for you guys, and you guys can watch us and see how we work and what we do. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, and let the show begin.
Thank you.
So let's head on over to the next thing we're going to do. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick view of this distillery here. So there's some fermentation tanks here. There's a forklift there. You can see there's a sink basin. There's some barrels here and stuff like that. We also got some other tanks of equipment here. And then if you look up top here, as I pan the camera up, you can see
Some of the old movie house
the old drawings and stuff, where it looks like some kind of drawing or some type of artwork that was done up on the ceiling. I'm not sure if you can see it really well, but anyway, yeah. So this is all part of the movie house here, and then you can just see the ceiling there. So yeah, it's really pretty cool. So let's move on over to. We're now going to conduct the Cheers Warner Spirit Box session with our psychic medium, Melissa Ferranzano.
So are we going to be turning the lights off for this, Mr. Warner?
Yeah, go ahead and get set up first, and then we'll go ahead and kill the lights.
Let me go get some batteries real quick, so I can set up that. Three batteries.
So anyway, while Joshua's Joshua's out going and getting the batteries right now. So what we're going to be doing here, it's a spirit box session, and it's actually a little bit different than how other spirit box sessions are being done. Number one, we're using a psychic medium who is going to be channeling directly to the spirits. She's going to be listening for words or sentences through an AM/FM spirit box, and she's going to say any words or sentences that she's picking up. But not only is she doing that, but as a psychic medium, she's also going to be describing things that she's feeling around us. It could be a person or a group of people or anything like that. That's going to be, that's also part of why we use our psychic medium. She will not be able to hear any questions that are being asked of her. We're going to make sure the volume's loud enough that she doesn't hear us. And then she's going to be wearing the Delco goggles, which is, she will not be able to see us.
Yep, Delco goggles.
And so you want to go ahead and get her hooked up with everything, Joshua?
Sure.
There's the headphones there on the chair.
Yep, I've got the Delco goggles in my hands.
Sure.
Yep.
I'm going to keep it simple for tonight since we're recording Global Ghost Hunt.
Yes.
All right, everyone, I'm just going to show you the viewing audience. This is the PSB-7 Pro that was just released last year by Gary Galka. It has temperature. It also has extra reverse, forwards, fast forward. It's actually got the same color as the Delco goggles. It's very visually appealing to the eye and much better than the original PSB-7 and the S-Box. So we'll have to hook you up and we'll see how we go.
Okay.
So go ahead and have a seat there, Melissa.
Yes.
And
the EMF as
and
well.
the EMF.
Let me know how
Actually,
it's going
Joshua
on.
has his there, so I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'll
Okay.
put this away for now.
Let me know how it's too loud.
So Joshua's setting up Melissa right now.
Like how, if you go like this, you say it's good.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is pretty much say up as in raise the volume, like thumbs up, thumbs down for like, basically meaning like lower the volume, and then thumbs in the middle, like, or just like, or means like this, means perfect.
Okay, so we're gonna go just a little.
Thumbs up for raising
Down.
volume, down, raising volume down. Keep going. Up,
That's good.
right there. Okay, so it's
Okay.
right where you need to be. Perfect.
So yeah, so basically what's going on right now is
AM or FM?
we don't want Melissa to hear the questions that we're asking of her. And so therefore Joshua has to have the volume loud enough so she cannot hear what we're asking.
So we're gonna do it on FM, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever sweep you want to use, whatever speed.
Joshua,
Up,
just
down.
a little.
Okay, sure, we do that right now. Sorry.
And then the next thing, and then just go ahead and get the goggles turned on for her.
Sure. Let's go ahead and start
No,
skating.
no.
Sorry.
No, down.
Sorry. Sorry.
Okay,
My bad.
that's
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
So this is one that we have to be really careful here because we don't want it to be too loud and blow her ears out. So that's real important right there.
How's that? Is it scanning?
That's good. Yep.
As long as she can't hear the questions being asked.
Okay, the Delco. How do I turn these on, Rick?
Melissa, can you hear me? Melissa, can you hear me? Okay, she cannot hear me because I just asked her, so yeah, go ahead and put those on.
First time putting
Yeah, we might have to take the headphones off.
Oh,
Headphones off first.
Yes. Sorry,
yeah,
Melissa.
that's
That's okay.
that's the first thing you want to do,
Yep,
and you're going to have to
that's
hook
okay.
that on the back,
I
Joshua.
never put these on you before.
Yeah.
You got to hook
Sorry.
hook the
Yeah.
battery pack on the back on the side.
Oh, sorry. How do I do that?
Here,
I'm sorry.
let me help you with this.
I've never used this thing before. Never touched it. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. Here, why don't you hold the camera?
Sure. All right, Scott.
Let me set this up.
So Rick's going to set up Melissa here
Okay.
on the.
This has to go back through here.
Okay. I
I probably should have just did this. That would have been easier.
Yeah.
Just because I'm so used to doing this. Okay. All right, so let me just clip this in the back.
See, Rick's currently setting her up right now for a viewing audience. You can see. We're going to kill the lights, right?
You're just gonna have to make sure
so-
I put these on correctly.
Yeah, go ahead and kill the lights.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let me go.
And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights on here.
And Joshua, just give me a hand with putting these on. Just make, I believe they're on straight. Let me see, I might be okay.
I'm going to turn on the trip wires. Okay, guys? By the way, viewing audience, don't trip on the trip wire.
Yeah, don't trip on the trip wire.
All right. Find the switch here.
So right now I have some colored LED lights that I turn on.
Okay.
And you can see that orange color of lights around Melissa's eyes. She could not see a thing through those Delco glasses.
We're going to turn on the EMF session here. We're going to record this with the recorder. I got a brand new, just a little Olympus. It's an 850.
We're also measuring the any EMF reading that could be possibly being picked up, and we also have some thermal picking up some thermals there too. Is that we have a thermal camera on, or was that thermal temperature? Right.
Let's go ahead and.
And then we have over here. You can see the tripwire. So we're going to see if any spirits are going to set these lights off at the same time.
All right. We're now recording on voice recorder and we're recording on EMF.
And we have also the recorder on because we're going to record everything that Melissa's saying and the questions that are going to be asked. So Joshua is going to go ahead and ask some questions to Melissa. And remember, she cannot see us, nor can she hear the questions being asked.
All right. I'll go ahead and start. Is there anybody here with us right now?
Okay, yeah, we definitely just heard a noise somewhere in here.
It's behind us. It's something flashing.
Yeah.
Are you here? And
Right now,
Speaking, who is here with us inside this distillery room? And
are you a male? And
me,
speaking. What about you? And
What do you think about it?
Speaking, why don't you tell us, who are you exactly?
I'm the guy.
Speaking, are you the person who once owned this Smyrna movie house here? End.
The couple.
Speaking, what about the couple? End. Are you married? End.
Exactly.
Speaking, who are you married to? And,
Mary.
wow, okay.
Speaking, is Mary your wife, or is she somebody important that once worked here? End.
It's probably his wife. 'Cause
My rock?
Yes, but the wife. She's your rock. Okay. How many spirits are currently inside this distillery right now? How many spirits are in this room? And
You're welcome.
Speaking, how are we welcome? End. Speaking, would you like us to watch a movie with you? End.
The bride.
speaking, are you okay with us being here today?
And
And let me ask that question again. Are you okay with us being here today? Now, sometimes it takes a while. You don't always get an immediate answer to a question. So sometimes there could be a delay. Sometimes you hear an answer that might make
don't
sense.
say that.
Speaking, don't say what? End. What don't you want us to say? End.
Later.
Speaking, what about later? End.
I want to sell.
Speaking, what do you want to sell? You want to sell the movie theater?
The opera.
The opera. Wow. There was musical performances that did take place here at one time.
Speaking, were you one of the opera singers that once sung at this movie house back in the 40s and 50s? End. Were you an opera singer?
I died.
Speaking, how did you die? Did you die here? End.
I was young.
Speaking, how old were you when you died?
I was outdoors.
Okay. And what happened when you were outdoors? Did you have an accident? And
Downstairs.
Speaking, did you die in the basement? End. Guys, EMS place. I'm not anywhere near the tripwire.
yeah.
I'm right behind you.
You're right behind me, and
Are you right behind Joshua?
all strong EMF spikes here, guys. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because she was just saying he's right behind you, and all of a sudden you're getting some spikes in the EMF meter right there.
If this is you, could you basically set one of these lights off, these tripwire lights, please?
Can you set off the tripwire, please?
Never mind.
Speaking, why never mind? And how can we help you?
And the people.
Speaking, what do you enjoy most about the people? Do you enjoy the people watching? Enjoy watching the people watching movies here many years ago? And
If you look down on Melissa's lap there, you could see, I'm gonna give you guys a close look at this. Let me tilt that up. She's holding a crystal skull, and this thing's about millions of years old. It's a real crystal skull. And she's using that to channel the energy along with the spirits. And the crystal helps her channel energy for spirit communication.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong.
Where am I?
speaking, are you the owner of this place? Do you have something that you want to tell us? Do you have a message for us? And
I'll make an adjustment there.
No.
I say we go to the dowsing rod session now. What do you think?
yeah, let's do like just a couple more minutes, I think.
A couple more minutes, okay.
I got a couple more questions.
Okay.
Speaking, did you have children that once worked at the movie house? Children. Up in the nursery. Upstairs where the Bugs Bunny and the cartoon characters are. Is that where your children were taken care of in the movie house?
Above you.
There's a nursery up there. Speaking,
That makes sense.
would you like us to take care of your children up there in the nursery?
We're definitely getting some spikes on the EMF reader right there.
They're Global Ghost Hunt supporters? Nothing on the tripwire, but the
Nothing on the tripwire yet, no.
Whoa! Just went up to yellow.
Yeah, definitely got something there.
It went up to the third band of yellow right there.
Yes.
Speaking, is that you setting off this EMF meter right now? Oh, here we go. It's really strong back here.
Here.
Right here. This is right where they are. See, Rick?
Yeah.
Right there again, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Strong, all the way up to 1.5 milligauss. So right in here, so I feel the spirit is.
All right. I think we should
It's cut.
move to the next thing now.
It's cut.
Yeah, we're still rolling, so.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
We're used to saying,
All right.
we're used to cutting, but since we're shooting continuously 90 minutes,
Yes, we gotta keep going. Sorry for that.
we're actually going non-stop. So
Okay. Let's turn off.
Right?
go ahead and get Melissa unhooked.
Okay.
And we could just leave everything there, and then we'll head on over to the stage area to do the dowsing rod session. You can take care of it. You can run the camera from there.
Sure, I'll disconnect this for now. Put this back in.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
You're getting all kinds of. You did really well.
Was I answering anything accurately?
I think so.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. There's always going to be a couple things that might necessarily make sense here
Right.
and there, but you were definitely picking up some things,
Okay.
and you had picked up that there was a gentleman in the room here,
Here you go.
and mentioned a wife and the whole.
do you
Just
want the
you can
head-
just set it down for now on
Sure.
the ground. It's fine. We'll get it later.
Okay. I'm gonna shut off the trip
when you
wire.
have the lights.
Yeah.
So,
Want me to keep the Delco goggles and the?
yeah, you can just,
Still on the station.
yeah, let me just go ahead and turn this off. in the
Yes,
background.
they don't.
Oh, we'll see them really well.
I'm glad to hear because I
Are we
often
doing the
wonder.
dowsing rods in the dark or out there?
You just set them on
In
the
here.
chair for now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back and get those.
All right.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move down here now.
The dowsing rod station, right?
Yeah.
A question for you, right? The dowsing rod. I know if I'm recording, are we going to see the dark or are we going to do this light?
No, it's still gonna be in the dark
Yep,
because they
because
light
they're
up.
glowing. Yep.
They light up. So
Yeah. The time is 8:10.
where are you going?
I put this away.
Oh, you don't have to do that now. We're rolling.
All right, sorry.
That way we want to keep it. We want to keep continuity. We want to keep things
All right,
going.
guys. All right, viewers, so next we're going
Yeah,
to
you don't put anything away. We'll deal with that later.
Sure.
We're not going to stop.
All right, so we're going to do the dowsing rod session up here. And I'll be filming Rick Warner up here, and he's going to be running the electric dowsing rods. You can see. Yes, that's us setting that up.
Yeah, that
right
set
there.
us off.
There's
It's
a
a
lighted
motion
dowsing rod
sensor
station
device.
right here, and this is where the old stage was. This is where they would have had a lot of operas, a lot of movies, being seen, like Gone with the Wind. Imagine, like, maybe some Clint Eastwood's, John Wayne movies were also seen up on this projector one time. The projector would have been up there, and this is where obviously the stage. So I definitely feel that there's a lot of presence of people seeing opera singers as well as actors who once played here at the movie house back in the day. And this would have been they would put on their finest
I
performance.
went ahead and put on some extra light there. So
Perfect. And I'll
I'm
go ahead and run the
gonna
camera.
go. I'll go ahead and come up on the stage.
The one word that I remember saying is opera, so I wonder if there is accuracy with, yeah.
All right, guys, so now we're going to be doing a dowsing rod session. So I'll go ahead and let Rick Warner set up. So I have with me here Mr. Rick.
Can you see me okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of zoom in here. So now I have with me Mr. Rick Warner, the lead investigator, the tech manager, and the director of client relations for Phantom Detectives, a paranormal investigation team. Mr. Warner, could you please explain what you're going to be doing with those lighted dowsing rods and what do they
so
do?
basically what I'm doing here, these are copper dowsing rods,
Okay.
and there's LED tubes of light
Okay.
that run along here. We used to do these before with just regular copper dowsing rods. We're now using electric dowsing rods, and the reason being is because they're much more visual.
In the dark.
As you can see, it looks better, when you're on video.
And the funny thing is they look just like Mace Windu from Star Wars, the Jedi lightsaber. The color of his
so-
purple lightsaber.
So what's going to happen
Samuel
is I'm going to
Jackson.
go through and ask some questions.
Sure.
And we always start with the dowsing rods. I keep my arms basically.
And really quick, what is the ball bearing system for the dowsing rod? Is that like,
Yeah, so basically, this is on a ball bearing system,
okay,
and it just helps it so you're not gripping it so tight. These probably aren't the best ones for a beginner. Start doing these. I'd recommend just plain copper dowsing rods, but these are the electric dowsing rods. So you can see it's got a nice little glow to it. I'm sure you're picking that up.
yep,
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through, ask some questions, and we're going to cross the dowsing rods forward. We're not crossing them, the spirits are. The spirit or spirits. This is going to be the yes answer, crossing forward. Crossing back will be no.
okay,
Okay, and I'm not going to manipulate these. I'm going to get everything steady first. I'll start with my arms. At 90 degrees basically here. So let me just get this still here for a minute. Okay, if there's a gentleman spirit here in this distillery room, please cross the dowsing rods forward. If there's a gentleman spirit in this room, cross the dowsing rods
that's
forward.
strong, yes,
Yes.
great job.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Can I get you to reset the rods back to the starting point, please?
That's what I was big time picking up.
Thank you.
Yep.
If there's more than one spirit here in this room, please cross the dowsing rods forward. If there's more than one spirit in this room.
Strong, yes.
Okay, so that's definitely a yes. Now you guys can see I'm not I'm not doing anything to move these. There's going to be a little bit of, little vibration here and there. But I could actually feel the energy of these as the spirits move these. I feel the energy
Pulsating
travel
through
through my arms. Are there more than 2 spirits here in this room? Cross the dowsing rods forward. If no, move the dowsing rods towards my shoulder. More than 2 spirits, cross forward. If no, cross the rods to my shoulders.
It looks like they're trying to cross. Yes,
Wow.
strong yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Great response.
So that's
That's a yes.
Is the gentleman that is the original owner
Of the Smyrna movie house here.
yes, which was once the movie house, are you present here with us in this distillery? If yes, cross the dowsing rods forward. Is the gentleman owner here with us?
I thought so.
Wow, strong.
Okay. Please set the dowsing rods forward. Thank you. Now I'm going to ask you one question. I only want you to use one dowsing rod only. Can you please point the dowsing rod where you are in this room? Point the dowsing rod where you are, just one.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
So it looks like he's kind of like right at my left. Okay, can you move the dowsing rod back to the starting point? Thank you.
Great job.
That's amazing.
Now, the next question, let me just move up here a little bit.
Sure, I'll try to move up a little bit forward to get you a little bit.
Can you, now Melissa, our psychic medium, is to the right of you. And I'm going to ask the spirits, a spirit or spirits in this room, please point the right dowsing rod where she's at.
Wow.
Okay, thank you. Can you please move the dowsing rod back to the starting point, please? Thank you.
Great job, spirits.
And as you guys saw, that's what happened. Thank you. I want to say thank you for the spirits here in this room. Thank you
Yes.
for taking the time to work with us and answer any questions we have. Is there anyone, Melissa, would you like to ask any questions?
Is the owner's wife, the owner of the theater, is his wife present? Please cross the rods if yes, if you are present.
Strong, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for responding.
Please reset forward.
I'm going to ask one more question. Did you run the nursery upstairs? If that was you who ran the nursery, who I'm seeing, please cross the dowsing rods for yes.
Strong, yes.
Wow, check that out, man.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Please straighten the rods.
there's
Thank you.
a pretty good echo in here, you guys, so I apologize about the echo in this room, but hopefully it's not a disturbing thing to you guys as you're watching this video. Are you okay with us being here today to investigate this distillery here at Stave Distillery?
Please cross the rods for yes.
If you're okay with us being here, cross the rods forward for yes. Good.
Good job, spirits. Good job.
Can you please reset it forward? If there's any spirits here that don't want us here, I want you to move the dowsing rods towards my shoulders, please. Any spirits that do not want us here, move the dowsing rods towards my shoulder.
Looks like there's one. The one to the right there is going far back.
Well, they're still pretty much going forward. There's nothing that's gone towards my shoulders.
Yeah.
So, there's always going to be a little bit of play.
Yeah.
So, if you are happy with this here, please show us by crossing the dowsing rods forward.
Strongest.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you for welcoming us.
Okay, well, I think that's pretty good with that, and
Yes.
we can move on to the next thing.
Sure. So
I'm
what
gonna
Mr.
climb down, and then let's turn the lights back on.
Yep.
Sure.
And our time is 8:20.
So we're currently at 35 minutes to our viewing audience. You can see Mr. Rick Warner just wrapped up the dowsing rods on stage here. And now we're getting ready to move over to the next station with you guys. So I'm going to start filming Mr. Warner here as he's carrying his dowsing rods.
Oh, let me go back up. I gotta go grab the holster here.
Did you forget something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see, guys, we have also a couple music boxes here going off. That's the Wednesday music box, super cool device. And also I'm going to show you Rick's, this is Joshua Rabbit. You can see there's Joshua Rabbit.
My light, you left me in the dark.
Yes. Sorry, a couple DVR cameras here. It's kind of showing the different equipment that we have.
Those are pretty good on pink,
Yeah, they
red
look
color.
fantastic.
It's kind of actually purplish.
So
Yeah.
now we're getting ready to go to the next station, which is the pendulums, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And would you like to take over, Mr. Warner?
How we looking on time, Melissa?
So we have 8:22.
35 minutes, so we only need 41 minutes in, 51 minutes in.
Yeah, how many more minutes we have left, roughly? What was the?
So 9:15 was our cutoff time, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah,
So where are we at right now? What time is it?
8:22.
8:22. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So a little less than an hour.
Okay. So you want to go ahead and turn on the lights, Joshua?
Yes, I will. I got you. I will be turning the lights on, guys. You can see right here. Here's the switches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The old movie house is back up to life.
Something's going off, guys. Something's going off. What is going off?
That noise.
Something. One of our pieces of equipment was going off.
Really?
Yeah. I believe it might have been one of the lanterns, but I could be wrong. I think it was, according to the music, it was singing. And
You
we're
right here
not,
with us right now?
I don't know that it was in that room. It sounded like, do we have a lantern on the floor? I think.
Yeah,
it
they
might
got a
have
pair
been-
of them.
Yeah. I
Mine
think
was playing Amazing Grace.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, what we'll do is we'll do this session. Anytime we have left, we can run through, give a tour, and show some pieces of equipment we have set up.
Should we do fan? I guess we shouldn't do fan.
Yeah, we can do that.
On camera?
Yeah, as soon as you turn on those lights, I'm gonna kill these LEDs.
Sure, I'm going to do one last quick little cupcake here.
Me?
Cool.
I'm just
Oh, I want a cupcake.
Yep.
That's fine.
Gotta have cupcakes on investigation.
So all you guys listening to this, today's Joshua's birthday, and our wonderful psychic medium Melissa picked up some cupcakes
Yes.
to celebrate Joshua's birthday.
And they're getting
Do we have any
devoured.
left?
Yes, we've
Okay.
got lots of chocolate, Rick. So
Okay,
yep,
cool.
they have your name on them. I had a cupcake. I'm good.
Ew, I got out of my hand.
You know what? I brought napkins too. I just don't know where they disappeared to. But we have paper towels. I'll get
Okay, that'll work.
Leo just made these. Look at that, guys. It's a brand new graphic that Leo Ashcraft Art Bell's affiliate director made. Just a couple small, fun graphics.
That's very cool.
Yes.
Okay.
I got you a paper plate as well, Rick.
All right, I'm gonna set the camera down for a minute, and we'll get set up here in a couple minutes.
Here we go. This
You
is
guys
for you.
just hang loose.
And yep, we'll get you a napkin.
Ah, perfect. Okay, you guys, I know you can't see my face right now, but today's Joshua's birthday, and I had to have a couple cupcakes.
Yes. Today I am 40 years old.
Happy
Obviously-
birthday.
Thank you. And obviously I was born in 1984 and had a lifelong interest in the paranormal. For all the viewing audience here today, I actually got my start by watching Unsolved Mysteries by Robert Stack and also In Search Of by Leonard Nimoy. Also been reading many books on UFOs. I've read books by Whitley Strieber. I've read books by Dr. Hans Holzer, as well as many other. I listened to Art Bell back in the 90s on Coast to Coast. I ended up working with Art Bell staff years later. So I'm very connected to his final legacy. And here we're going to be maximizing the global ghost hunt footage here. So the most important thing that we're going to do is that we're going to be able to do the pendulum session. So Mr. Warner, exactly what is the pendulum session?
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. I've got a cupcake in my mouth. Okay, hold on.
Sorry, you guys, you took me by surprise as I'm choking on a cupcake trying to answer the question. So, well, I've always been interested in doing divination.
Okay.
You know, I started out with doing the dowsing rods, the copper dowsing rods, and from that I went to the digital, you know, the electric dowsing rods with the neon lights.
And what do you like better about the digital dowsing rod versus the electric? Do you think it's just like more aesthetically pleasing?
Well, actually, yeah, I think you mean the plain copper rods.
Yeah, versus the electric, the lighted dowsing rods. What do you like?
I like the
about
lighting ones better because it makes more of an impact, and when you're videoing it,
Right.
it's a lot more visual. It's harder to see. Like if you have plenty of light, I'm using copper dowsing rods, you could pick it up, but if you're in a dark space, it's fairly dark, it's kind of hard to see.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and walk around and just
Yeah,
show
go
a
ahead.
piece
Just
of
go
equipment.
ahead and let's go ahead and get the lights going.
Sure. So what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to show you just a quick little tour of some of the equipment that we're using for Global Ghost Hunt. Obviously, we have the Ovilus 5 real quick. You can see that. We're on dictionary mode with the Ovilus 5. We've got a couple words already. We also got a couple para rims going on here. That's me obviously setting that off. So there's a para rim. Here's another para rim. As you can see right there, there's another para rim going off. Para rim going off. We also have, that's me obviously. We also have a motion tune set up here. There's a motion tune right there. That's one right there. We have a REM pod scare bear. So we'll go ahead and get started on the dowsing or the dice session and the pendulums. We also have a laser grid light system right here.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't talk.
All right, Rick, let's get started, guys. Can we turn the lights on?
Yeah, turn them on. Yeah, so we'll be able to see.
Sure. Yes, Mr. Razzle. Where are they at?
And if you want, you can move one of the chairs in front of here,
Sure.
so you can get a better
Can I
shot.
get, Tony, have you guys hold the camera while I get the lights?
Yes, okay. Got that.
What do you guys hold?
Okay, there we go. Okay.
All right. Where is the
Okay, so Joshua's going to turn the lights on. Is Michael still here?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, ask him where the lights on so we can turn this on.
Do you know where the lights are at? We got some really good responses with the dowsing rods. We got some interesting things.
Which lights do you want? In this room?
We're going to turn this room on, yeah, so.
Thank you, Mr. Rasmussen.
We're just going, what we're doing now is we're going to have the lights put on so you guys can see better what's going on. That's perfect, that's perfect.
Oh, cool. So what did we get, Melissa? What did you get, Rick? We got some responses on the dowsing rods, really strong.
We did fantastic.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we've got some good activity so far. And let's go ahead and get started with the pendulum session. And then Melissa can...
Do the spirit dice. And
Sure.
Yeah, so just, yeah, go ahead and flip it around. Yeah, try not,
All right, guys.
Try not to cross over the front of the lens.
Let's get this out of the backdrop here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna throw
fine.
this out for a bit.
Just put it over
Here,
there.
yeah.
That's fine, just set it there.
All right. All right, guys. So
Yeah,
we're getting ready to
so-
start the pendulum, and Mr. Warner, I will go actually. I think I'm right here. Would be perfect for me to get a good shot here.
Yeah, do you need to sit in a chair? Are you okay on your knees like
I'm
that?
I'm okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
All right, so we're getting ready now to do the pendulum. Mr. Warner has been very connected to the divination tools, and he has been working with this for the last 6 months to a year, and he's gotten very good responses with it. So, Mr. Warner, could you please explain to the viewing audience for Global
Yeah.
Ghost Hunt what you're doing?
Yeah, so these are what you call crystal pendulums.
Okay.
And this one, for an example, this is a tiger's eye.
Okay.
It's kind. You can see it's got a point on the end of it right there. Okay. And there's some other crystals on this as well. Some at the top and the bottom. This is another pendulum. This is black obsidian.
Okay.
And the
where-
orange crystal is cornelian, I believe it is.
Nice. Where'd you get these at?
I actually ordered these online. I got
Very
them on
cool.
Etsy and stuff like that. So
I'll go ahead and show the.
I'm going to
board.
start out with one crystal, and then we'll move to another one. So let me
Sure.
get these set up.
So
So
ba-
what we're doing here, this is what's called a, it's a this is the Black Cat pendulum board.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to ask yes or no questions, but I'm going to teach the spirits where yes is and where no's at. Okay.
Okay.
I don't usually get too much into the maybe stuff or the rephrase.
Right.
I'm more like, just give me a
yes or
direct
no.
answer. Yes or no. Okay. So sometimes you have to teach the spirits and, help them out and tell them what you want to do. So this is going to be yes. This is me swinging this. This is yes.
Okay.
This is forward and back. Okay.
Okay.
And then no is going to be this. So right now, I'm actually giving instruction to
Okay,
the
so-
spirits.
Yes.
So
how to
horizontally,
move these.
horizontally, which is left, is going to be left and right is no, and vertically is yes.
Yeah, so from left to right is no, and forward and back, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing I do, I'm going to just steady this in the center here.
Okay.
And I'm going to start out with a question here. Is there a spirit here in this room right now? If yes, if there is, please swing the pendulum forward and back.
Strong response right there.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Can you swing it more? There we go. Now, if you look at my hands, you notice I got my elbow on my knee to help steady my arm, and I'm not moving it. Now, can you make the pendulum stop at the center, please? Stop, stop. Thank you. Okay, now show me where no is. Show me no.
Strong.
Good, that's confirmation. That they
Okay, so
understand.
right now it understands what I'm asking. I'm getting a no answer from one of the spirits here. Okay. Now can you make it stop in the center, please? Now notice it just stopped. I asked it to stop and it worked for me. Okay. That's not me doing that, you guys. This is the spirit world here that I'm communicating with. Okay, now if there's more than one spirit in this room, right now this is the art gallery section of the distillery. There's like a lot of paintings on the wall and that kind of thing, some books and stuff like that. There's a bar in another area, but right now this is like the art gallery area. So if there is more than one spirit here in this room, yeah, don't move the table. Okay. If there's more than one spirit here in this room, please give me the yes answer. Yeah, don't lean on the table because you're making it rock. Then we got to start over again. Okay. So there's more than one spirit here. What did I ask? I forgot what I asked now.
Is there more than one spirit?
Yeah, is there more than one spirit here? Okay, so actually we're getting yes. Okay, now can you make the dowsing rod stop in the center, please? Stop, 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 stop. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, now that you know what yes and no is, I'm going to teach you clockwise. This is clockwise. It goes from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9. This is clockwise, okay? And I'm going to stop it right here, and I'm going to ask you to move it clockwise. Okay, let me just get settled here. Okay, not yet. I'm going to get this perfectly still. Okay, please swing the pendulum clockwise. Clockwise, please.
Strong response. Strong. That's great.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
That's amazing.
Okay, now can you make it stop in the center, please? Okay, now you did great. Now I have another one I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to show you counterclockwise. This goes backwards from 12 to 9 to 6 to 3. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to move this pendulum counterclockwise. Move the pendulum counterclockwise, please.
Sorry. strong. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's not me doing that, you guys. You can look at my hands. I'm not doing it.
And obviously, I'm not touching the table right now either.
Yeah, we got a couple rocks before, but it's not rocking anymore. It's because he hit it with his arm.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, can you make it stop in the center? Good. Okay, now, now we're going to try something a little bit more advanced.
Okay, so what are you doing here?
Now we're going to see if we can get the spirits to manipulate two pendulums.
Okay.
So let's start with the pendulum on the right. I want you to move that one clockwise. Can you move the pendulum on the left counterclockwise? Sometimes this is a little bit harder sometimes for the spirits to manipulate too.
For them to understand, yeah.
But yeah, okay, so
40 minutes ago.
now can you move the pendulum, the other pendulum counterclockwise? Okay, let's stop the one on the right first. Let's have you move let's have you move this one counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, please. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch arms here because my arm's getting tired. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay. All right. Sometimes you can get them to move both at the same time. Sometimes it just depends. Can you please move this pendulum counterclockwise? Perfect. Okay.
Very cool.
Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put both of these. I'm anchoring my elbows down on my knees, so it helps me keep everything still. Now I'm going to ask the spirits here to move these pendulums. You can move them both clockwise or both counterclockwise. And move these pendulums in circles, please.
Heater going off. Check.
Can you move the pendulum, the other one, at the same time? And you can see the one on the left is not quite circular like the one on the right, but it is moving it. It is moving. All right, that's perfect. Okay, thank you so much for doing that. All right, so that's the pendulum session, and now we're gonna have Melissa's gonna do the spirit dice. The tarot, this is something new that we came up with. This is called the Ferrazano Tarot Spirit Dice Session.
And could you, really quick for a viewing audience, could you explain what the Ferrazano Tarot Special is, Melissa?
Yes, so I'm going to begin by using something called spirit dice,
Okay.
which is in this bag here.
Okay.
And they are dice that were specifically made for, I believe the person who created these had the intentions of communicating with spirit.
Awesome.
So I always say that with many things, certain things, not everything, but there are no hard and fast rules. So what I do in this situation, and what I'm going to do with the tarot cards in a minute, is I'm going to grab a handful of dice and see if any messages come up that
Awesome.
could coincide with our investigation. Maybe there's a name, maybe there's a specific message. So I can flip the dice around to see if there's anything that, is going to make sense. But what I'm going to do is just
So it's
give
like
them
putting
the-
together a puzzle.
Exactly. I'm going to, sometimes people may decide to throw all the dice down, or you can grab a handful, whatever you feel, whatever is calling to you. So I just grabbed a handful of dice, and I'm going to take these,
Cool.
and I'm going to see if there's anything that may be coming up that, any messages, like I said, any names. Let me
It's kind
see.
of like painting a picture, basically.
Exactly, yes.
And this is a new technique, guys, that hasn't been done by no other paranormal investigation teams that I know of. This is something that's unique to us. that we have been doing for a while now, and Melissa is perfected it. So you can see she's getting messages and she's spelling out words just like the Ovilus. Like the Ovilus uses the EMF fields, except the only difference is, like, unlike the Ovilus, Melissa is like not using any EMF fields. She's just using her physical senses to spell out these words. That's what I'm going to explain the difference between the spirit lights and the Ovilus, how the Ovilus uses the EMF fields, you know.
Yeah.
So to the viewing audience, a really nice shot here on the dice. So
Yeah.
Melissa has a gift of communicating with the other side with these. And I remember back at for our viewing audience, back at the Buckswell house, we were there last July, and she spelled out the word Nicholas. And when we found out, we checked with Barb after the investigation, and she actually revealed to us that the name Nicholas was actually the name of the person who created the home. So Melissa was picking up on his spirit.
So, if you're able to see, I spelled out the name Betsy.
Betsy?
So,
Looking down the cards.
yes, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So, and I was tuning into a spirit of a woman or two in this location, so it makes me wonder if that could possibly
Thanks, Rick.
be, yep, her name. I know, depending on if anyone knows the history of this location.
Mr. Rasmussen probably.
Yeah,
So
if
we'll ask him after the investigation if there's someone named Betsy. So that's a good name to check. Basically, we'll check our records, historical records, after the investigation.
yep, something Betsy or Bessie or something like that. And I might just have leftover dice here that may or may not, mean anything. But I felt like Betsy, and I had a feeling that I had the correct letters in order to spell that name out. So what I'm going to do at this time is I'm going to set these to the side. I do feel when I pulled this heart that Betsy has a very positive energy. There was something significant with me pulling this heart as well. Okay. That she was very kind. So I feel like this heart is also symbolic. So what I'm going to do now, I gave my cards a shuffle. And I'll set this over here to the side.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do any specific card spread. What I'm going to do is see if I'm communicating with a lady who happens to be Betsy or any other spirit, if they have any messages, any additional messages through the cards.
Gotcha. So what you're doing, so much like you just did with the spirits that communicate with you through the dice, now they're going to communicate with you through the cards.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It'll probably be easier to steady the camera better. Use two arms. One of
Thank you, Rick.
Yep.
Sorry, my arms get away.
I know. Now you know what I have to go through.
I get it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull some cards here and see.
I'll try to focus on more of the cards here.
Yeah.
Very cool.
What we have here as far as a message here, and to see if we're getting any repeating suits. And I wouldn't say, there are no negative cards in the tarot, but what I am pulling are a lot of uplifting cards, a lot of positivity. So I feel called to pull 5 for now. And what I'm seeing here is a lot of joy. So what's interesting is Betsy, if that is this person's name, just having such a good vibe. That is what a lot of these cards, the messages that I'm getting here. We see the 6 of Wands, and there's a lot of stability, as you could see in the cards. The person's arms are raised.
Okay.
It's a woman, and she's feeling very happy with how far she has come, and she was ready to take on, she felt like she was ready to take on the world. She felt very successful, and she was ready to move forward in her life, her career, her endeavors.
Okay.
And so we're pulling the 2 of Cups here, and there was, to me, something was coming together. You see hand holding. So what she was striving to do was very much coming together in her life, and she felt very secure emotionally. She had a sense of peace here.
Okay.
And in the midst of everything, there were some decisions that had to be made. She did have to stop and reflect and see what she needed to do as she was moving forward with her endeavors and the things that she had her heart set on. And as we see here, the star card, somebody wishing upon a star, you know, what she was set out to do. She was hoping and believing that all of her dreams would come true. So, and as we see here in the end, the Hierophant, feeling very positive, feeling very spiritually connected, feeling very enlightened. So I feel that I'm connecting with this person who had such a beautiful vibe about her, and you know, she was very successful, and she was very happy, and she was very happy to be here in this location. This is where, no pun intended, her, you know, she felt like
She felt at peace.
yeah, she felt like it made her heart sing. So I feel like what I'm pulling here coincides with the spirit, this name of this person, and that this is where she felt the most alive. And I feel like that is where this picture of this card especially is coming in. She felt alive, she felt grounded, she felt secure, she felt ready to celebrate, and everything was coming together for her. She had to stop and make decisions and reflect, but things seemed to fall into place for her. She felt a sense of joy. So I believe she spent a lot of time here, and this was her happy place. So that is what I'm picking up with this session here with this particular person.
So you think that she could have been like the wife of the actual movie house owner? She could have been like, maybe like they could have been like very happy here. They spent a lot of memories here together, having people come in and out, watching different movies, and maybe like they used to bring joy of bringing as many people as they could to the theater, basically, and be able to show movies like Gone with the Wind, John Wayne movies, and stuff like that. And
Yes.
also singing operas. Do you think she was like connected? Do you think she was an opera singer here, or do you?
I do. I feel that she did perform here, and I feel that she's hanging around here because this place brought her that sense of joy.
Okay.
So she's hanging around here, as I said, because this was her happy place. People loved her energy. She was very, very kind. She was loving. She had a good heart. And I feel that aside from the owner of this property, the gentleman that I connected with, I feel that she's kind of second in line here as far as another prominent spirit who likes to hang around here, you know, make their presence known in subtle ways as much as she can.
Cool.
Yes.
So what should we do now?
So let's, how are we looking on time, Melissa?
So it's 8:49.
And we're about 1 hour, 3 minutes
8:49,
in.
okay, so yes.
27 minutes left.
So basically, yeah, we have 25 minutes left, roughly, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
You want to do an SLS session? We have time for that?
And we also have enough for a voice. We could do a quick little 5-10 minute voice record session too.
I would probably say use your.
We do that last.
You want to? Yeah, you want to just do the SLS?
Yeah.
I think you
And then like
Yes.
then after we do the SLS, then we'll do the Phantom time last. Sound good?
That sounds great.
Yeah,
And then we'll wrap it
we're not
up.
going to have enough time. I mean, we could do that, but we're not going to have enough time in 20 minutes to do all that.
No, I mean I know that. I mean we'll do that after the cutoff footage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yep, after
So,
we're done
yeah,
filming.
We'll go ahead.
Sure.
And, you want it set up
Yep.
for the? Yeah. Just,
do. All right, so give me a minute here, guys. While I get up.
You-
Oh, sorry, I had to get up.
so when you hand the camera over, like, it's best just to keep it still and smooth, and then I'll come up and get it rather than so it doesn't like bounce all over the place.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let me get my SLS camera.
So you can go ahead and set it up, and I'm just gonna set this camera down for a minute while we're waiting for Joshua.
Yeah, because I know the SLS needs to load and yeah, get set up.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. Yep. And then we'll do our Phantom time and yeah, had a great investigation.
I think so.
Yep. Yeah. We did amazing.
And I'm thinking we've got to find a place because, like, I'm thinking we should go upstairs
Okay.
on the third floor because, number one, there's that nursery out there. I
Yes.
think that would be good because there's a lot of solid walls there. There's not like a lot, no, there's no objects on the wall, so I think that would be the best place to do the SLS session.
So listen, we're gonna go upstairs, you guys. We're gonna do the SLS session there, structured light sensor, and basically it uses Xbox SLS technology. And we're gonna be looking for any type of spirits that would be picked up as stick figures. And what we make sure we do is we put the camera on something that really can't be mapped out. Like we wouldn't put it on like a table lamp or a picture of a person or something like that we'll try to map out. So we don't want any false positives. So basically what we try to do is get that camera set up just like on a bare wall. It could be like a brick wall or even a doorway. It could be anything like that.
Oh, we're having technical difficulties, but hold on a second.
Yeah, I know sometimes that takes a second to load.
Let me try to plug it in for a minute and then try to see it. I hope the battery just didn't go dead. This is crazy stuff. It's never happened to the SLS we covered. Let me try to get that going here for a minute. Sorry guys. Bear with me, I'll try to plug it in for a minute. Whatever it is, right here. Okay, keep it a minute here. I'll be right there.
So I guess what I'll do is, while we're waiting for Joshua, I'm going to give you guys, show you some of the pictures here in this art gallery.
That's a great idea.
So you guys don't feel like we left you, forgot about you. You know, we definitely don't want you guys getting bored. So anyway, so this is the art gallery. You can see that there's some, all kinds of pictures up that people have painted. There's some books up here. I'm going to take you back. There's some really cool pictures up here. Get to see if I can get some close-ups on that. So there's a really cool painting right there. Here's something else someone did. It shows the sun on there. It looks like some type of, I'm not sure what you would call it exactly. Some Mayan, looks like some type of a Mayan painting of some sort.
Guys, this is crazy. The SLS is not working.
There's another one up there and up top. And here's another one. That's just me setting that off. That's a REM pod device right there. That's standing too close. And then you can see there's a
I know for a
another
fact
painting there, another one here. Did you charge it up?
Yeah, I did like a couple days ago.
Huh, it's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, here's some more paintings here in the corner that you can see. And there's a bar area. It's kind of dark, so I don't know how well you guys can see that. Let me see if I can put some light on for you. Let's see here. Let me switch to. Let me see if I can get to some white light here. And I'll do the same on this one so you guys can see this better. While we're waiting for Joshua to get set up. Okay, so we got a little bit of light here. So there's a bar area back here. And there's people that come here and sample some of the whiskeys. As you can see, there's a sign up there. They got bourbon, rye, corn, stuff like that. And they also have some like local beers and things. So here's another part of the bar area. Everything, it's closed right now, so that's why you're looking at all the chairs that are put up. But this is the bar area. And then there's some knickknacks up on the shelves here. This is the old movie camera that was originally here from Painted Stave Distilling here. And you could see, excuse me, that's the film reel right there.
I've tried to power it on, it's not coming on. So
Not coming on?
Drained that. We can always do phantom time in place of that.
You will have to. This is what it is. It's something I can do.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to your viewing audience about that, but unfortunately,
Technical
Yeah.
difficulty.
yeah, it's just not coming on. I checked this thing like 2 days ago. It's working great.
Yeah, maybe the spirits, toyed with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to charge it for a little bit. Maybe if I give it a couple inches to charge, and I'll see what that does.
But we can do phantom time in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly. Don't retry it and get a couple.
Yeah, why don't we go and do that, because we probably already lost 10 minutes anyways.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do fans. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Well, you guys, we ran into a little technical difficulty. The SLS camera wasn't coming on. That happens, but rest assured, we got something else coming up here.
Yep, let me go get my voice recorder.
Yep, me too.
Sorry about that, guys. My technical.
It's okay, Josh, good things happen.
So you're probably wondering, why are you looking at a teddy bear on a table? Well, that is a scare bear. It's a REM pod device. So the idea is if a spirit comes near that electrical field, that'll set that off. So it's got a built-in antenna, basically. So you can see we got a bunch of our equipment down here. So you're going to see like all kinds of cases open and stuff like that. This is just some of the equipment that we bring with us. So that's why we have all kinds of cases open of different things.
Let's go and do fan time. What are you guys gonna do it at? Let's do it up in the old.
I think that's a great idea.
Let's go to the nursery.
All right,
Yes.
let's do that.
Let's
Okay,
keep
so
it
we're going to
easy.
go head up to the
Interesting.
nursery now.
Yep, because we have 15 minutes.
Before we wrap up, I'm going.
No.
Okay, let me go ahead and get my. I'll get my.
Yep, keeping an eye on the time.
We'll cut it off right at the right time.
Yep, it's 8:50.
Done or not?
Yep.
What are you looking for? Okay.
There you go.
Gotta make
Go.
sure we have everything.
Sorry, I have to supplement.
Sorry.
All right, so viewing audience, sorry we have technical difficulties with the SOS camera, but we're going to do some phantom time, and I'll show you guys the upstairs of the old Smyrna movie house. So here in the bar area, you see all this.
Why don't you go ahead and turn your flashlight on?
Sure.
Why are we going out this way?
Because we have, that's the way we have.
Oh,
to-
that's how you have to go out
Yeah,
here?
right there.
Oh, okay.
Exit the building and then enter the other side.
Oh,
Upstairs.
okay.
Engineering firm, like this is like.
Oh, okay. This is where we go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
That
is like
makes
the
sense.
projector room. This is like where we're going to go up to the nursery. So a lot of people, this is where the Smyrna movie house up on the 3rd floor would have set up their movie projector. You would see a lot of things going on up here. So we're going upstairs.
We're heading up to the top here.
Up to the projector room. This over here would have been like the balcony seats. If you can see right here, obviously it's been reconverted and re-renovated, but during this time period, this is where the balcony seats would have been at the old movie house.
Oh, okay. This is very cool. Well, let's take a quick peek out the window here, you guys.
Yes.
This is like a boardroom here where they have meetings. And you guys can see out the window here. So this is like the balcony area. There's a good view out here, you guys.
Yeah, it is. It's a great view.
Okay, so we're gonna do an AVP
I think
session.
I hear a bang.
I hear something up there.
Okay, we're ready to go?
Yeah, I heard a
Yeah,
bang.
yeah, we hear something, yeah. This nursery has a lot of activity, I can feel it.
All right. Okay. Really cold up here.
Yeah, I came up here earlier and I was like, there's a lot of energy.
Different businesses here, pretty cool. Here's some of the old, check this out, we're in some old horses, people riding on horses. I'll show you guys.
Let's get started with this because we're running out of time, my friend.
Let's go to the nursery now. So,
Let's get going here.
sure. Time crunch. Okay, so this is the office building. All right. Okay, so
Popeye.
Yep, these are all paintings from.
in the 40s, you can see like there's Bugs Bunny, there's Dumbo, there is
Mickey
Mickey
Mouse.
Mouse.
Well, they don't care. We don't care about that right now. Let's
Alright.
start the EVP section.
So now we're going to do Phantom time with a voice recorder. Basically, the idea is we're going to have the Phantoms come out and reach out and talk to us. So the idea is basically we're going to sit down and film, and we're going to start our EVP session now.
Yep.
Okay, first question. Is there anybody here with us right now that would like to communicate from the Smyrna movie house?
Hold on.
Yep.
Tag,
That was Melissa.
That was Melissa's phone went off.
tag, I tagged it.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Okay.
Tag. You have any questions, Rick?
Nothing right now. No.
Are you male or female? Are you a little boy that once lived at the Smyrna movie house?
I didn't hear it. Did you hear something? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Are you a little girl that once lived at this movie house? And do you have any questions, Melissa?
Is the woman who took care of the children, are you present in this room? Do you still spend a lot of your time in here? Is there anything you would like to say to us?
So what's going to happen, you guys, is we're asking questions to any spirits that would be present, and we're trying to get them to say a word or a sentence in some kind of communication through our digital recorders. We'll go back and review them later,
I have a question.
and we'll be listening for words or sentences.
Rick Coward from Delmarva Historic Haunts. Are you here? Rick Coward. Rick Coward, are you here from Delmarva Historic Haunts? Is your spirit haunting the Smyrna movie house where you once investigated back in 2013? Are you here? End. Rick, do you have a message for us on Phantom Detectives? End.
Is that your device up there? Okay.
These two.
Okay. That other one doesn't look like it's coming on.
It closed.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay.
Someone's got to set it off on this.
Oh, I see.
They're environmental. Melissa, do you have any questions?
Is the gentleman who is very prominent in this movie theater, you were, I'm feeling that you were the owner. Are you present in this room? If so, do you have anything you would like to say to us? How many spirits are present in here? And
I want to go ahead and ask a question. If this is Betsy, if you're here in this room, why do you hang out in this room? Is there something that you feel attached to in this room, Betsy? If this is you, the Smyrna Movie House's owner's wife, do you have children that once lived in this room or once stayed in this room while the movies were going on? Rick, do you have any questions? Mr. Warner?
I can't think of anything right now.
Melissa?
whoever is present in this room, can you please tell us your name? Did you spend a lot of time in this theater? Did you perform here? If so, what year? End.
I heard that. If that was you that set that box off, could you please walk in front of one of these devices? I heard a bang literally right in the back of me. Can you move something? Can you just tell us or speak into this voice recorder if you have a message? Please?
Do any spirits in this room want to give us a knocking noise?
I heard something.
Give us a knock on the door. A knock on the door or the window. Can you move an object in this room? Can you move anything in this room? Let us know you're here. Can you tap on the wall?
There's Pluto, of course. Dizzy. Porky Pig. Dumbo.
Can you knock on the door? Give us a knock, please. Can you move that door closed? That door in the corner, can you move it for me? Right next to Melissa. Can you move that door?
All right, we'll call it quits in about 10 minutes. So we're almost for 6
Well,
minutes.
yeah, we just about there.
I have a question. How many children were taken care of in this room, being that it once was a nursery? Did hear that. Are there any children present here with us?
We can play with you if you basically you could set up one of these devices right here. That would be really great. We'll play a game. We'll play hide and go seek with you if you set one of those devices off. All you gotta do is go up to it.
Just try to walk out in this other room, see if we can get any more responses here real quick. We've got a little time.
That's me, by the way.
I showed him the view on.
This is the old projector room, by the way, guys. Right here. This is where they would have actually had the camera. This is the projector.
Right here?
They're actually in this room, right?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they have, looks like bottles in there. Yep.
Okay, this is the projector room. Okay.
Yes, there's 2 more devices. So,
Are any spirits here in this projector room that want to communicate with us? Give us a sign. Make some noise. You tap on the wall. Just try not to walk so we can see if we hear anything. Can you make any kind of noise in this room? The knocking noise. Can you tip over that tube of caulking right there on the table? I heard something.
is that you that set that off?
Heard something up there in the ceiling.
That's wild.
We were getting a noise up there.
If that was you, can you please do that again for us? If that's you on the roof, do you have a message for us? Talking to this voice recorder.
There was something up there. All right, what I say, well, let's go ahead and cut it right here.
Are we done recording footage?
Yeah, so anyway, you guys, listen, this about wraps up our session today for Global Ghost Hunt. And we're really happy to be a part of this investigation here at Painted Staves, Painted Stave Distilling.
In Smyrna, Delaware.
And here in Smyrna, Delaware, and also just being part of the Global Ghost Hunt. We're really happy to share
our investigation with you guys.
Yes.
And you want to say goodbye, Melissa?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed.
Say goodbye, Joshua.
Thank you. This is Joshua Chairs from the Phantom Detectives signing over and out, and we will see you in the near future.
Yes, yes. And thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you.
Great job. We can cut right there.